Last session, the party began their search for the keys to the case that holds Silverlight. With the stress of the fortunes weighing heavy on her mind, Solana turned into a spider. Unsure if she did it on purpose, the party scooped her up in a jar and proceeded looking for the keys. They first met with Captain Robin and retrieved the first key after some persuasion. They then were in luck, as Wizard Trailborn was visiting Aubrey and Varrock, and happened to be the one holding the second key. It turns out he is a wizard that specializes in extra-dimensional space and had the key stored in such a space. After buying some runestones, they made their way to check out the drain that Sir Pryzen dropped his key in many years ago. Using her spider form, Solana was able to scout the piping until she found it opened into an underwater sewer system. Returning to the group, she reverted back to elf form and informed the party of what she saw in the sewers. That is where we left off. Any questions, comments, or concerns, party?
Nope.
All set.
Okay. Let us continue the grind then. So you guys are outside the castle kitchen, if I remember right. Solana, you had just bamfed back into your elven form from your spider form and explained to the group that there is a sewer system down there, and you saw a door and you saw this water flowing out of the room. What do you guys want to do?
We should probably get in there.
Should probably
Yeah.
go investigate.
So Lug comes out and says, "Whew," all covered in water, and said, "Man, them dishes were nasty. So what are we doing?"
Solana didn't see a key, but she saw a door down there.
And said, which way was the water going?
Well, from my professional opinion, I have a plumbing background. It was going down the pipes.
But after it goes down the pipes.
Oh, I couldn't see that.
Like, which way is the water flowing after the water goes down?
Solana points in the direction that it was flowing.
Yeah, you went down
Oh.
through this piping and pretty disoriented. You didn't really pay attention to direction. You're just trying to see if there was a key down there. But you said it was a room that had a pool in it, and then the water flowed out of that room.
Well, we got to get that key. I mean, do we all go in?
And we might as
or-
well. Might as well. More eyes looking in the sewer, especially with whatever's down there.
Do we know where it comes out? Does it go out into a river or something?
You don't believe so. There are manholes throughout the city. Faz and Fubar, you would know that there are service manholes, but no exit point that you're aware of.
Okay.
I guess we would just go to the closest entrance from here.
What do the other keys look like? How big are they?
Yeah, so they're bigger than a traditional house key, but they're not a skeleton key size. They unlock a wooden sword case, so they're not huge, but they're bigger than general house key.
Okay, was wondering how far it would move on its own. If it was put down the drain, would it move? Would it float? Would it move on its own? Because I didn't see it, and so if it sunk right where it was dropped.
So forever, depending on, how many years? Wasn't it a few years?
30, I thought.
So it either could have just been pushed out farther down,
Yeah.
or like you said, just mashed into the ground.
Or someone took it, Gollum style.
Yeah. Or we're being lied to about it.
Gundam style.
Well, we could look. I mean, it's not gonna hurt, right?
Yeah,
we can
agreed.
For sure.
Okay.
So I guess I just would take us to the closest service manhole.
Okay. So there's one kind of outside of the castle courtyard to the east of town. It's along the same road that the church and the museum is on. And you move the party towards it. And as you approach this pretty sizable manhole, you look across the street and you see this large 2-story church, beautiful stained glass. It's a temple of Saradomin. And to your right, you see another 2-story building, very large, and across the front of it says Museum of Varrock. And you notice the doors are caution taped off. If you recall, there was a story in the newspaper that said Black Arm Gang back at it again. There had been an artifact that was stolen. But you are standing around this manhole. What do you guys do?
I want to go to the temple to pray, get my daily prayer in. And then I reconvene with the group after.
Is it like really late at night?
It's late evening, probably
Kinda
like
wild.
close to 7 p.m.
Should we like wait till the morning and then go in, or
No, we have lights, don't we? Torches.
Lenny,
Lug says, you scared?
no?
you don't talk to him like that.
Sorry.
How could any of
okay.
us be scared with 2 champions on our team?
Oh, this is true.
I go Foz. Are
Very
you all
true.
right with going down there?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? It's just like I'm sure it's just
Wet, dark,
yeah,
damp, gross.
I can handle that.
All right.
I didn't see anything moving. Didn't someone tell us there was somebody in there?
There's rumored to be some dangerous stuff down there. We don't know exactly what, but
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Ninja
So we'll
Turtles.
just-
I say we go.
I guess we let him pray first, right?
Oh, yeah.
We have to do that.
Have to let me do anything. No, I decide not to be so selfish.
I open the
He's with
manual.
you
Well, or
everywhere you go.
Whoa,
if-
write it down, folks.
Or
Alright,
do we
well-
let him go pray and we go talk to someone at the museum and see what was taken?
Side quest.
Well, you see him.
Go,
I'm just
talking about?
focused on this key. I try to help.
I go, let Fubar,
Yeah.
let's get in there. Get in
Yeah,
there.
I just start trying to lift it.
Okay, this is a fairly heavy manhole cover. Go ahead and make a strength check.
With helping.
With advantage because we're both
Helping?
doing it, right?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Bundock would see him go. I'd help him.
I don't
I've
need
seen
your
him
help.
do
You
it.
just
We don't
hold on
know.
a minute. All right? You just
You
hold
let
it.
us do this.
Hey, he's having me roll it. All right? And I rolled a 10.
We're both doing it.
Oh, wait. Yeah. And Yoshi.
Hey, here, hang on. Watch this.
Bang. Bang.
That's an 11. Check it out.
Oh, shit.
21 together.
Okay, with both of you rolling over a 10 or more, you're able to pull this metal lid off of this manhole. It takes all of
I'm
your
sweating.
strength between the two of you. Not much leverage due to your height, but you're able to pull this large metal
Okay.
cover off, and you see these metal rungs leading down into the ground, and instantly a smell of sewage hits your guys' nostrils.
I just want to say, when we're pushing that up, I'm staring directly at Bundock going, easy peasy.
Yeah, same. It's not even that heavy. It's not even that heavy.
Well, good on you guys. I would have gladly.
We don't need your help.
We're way strong,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
The sewage hits my nose, and I go, who farted? And then I look at Yoshi.
I plug my nose and I go in.
Yeah.
Okay, start making your way down the metal rungs. You guys descend down into this dark, gloomy sewer system. The smell of sewage is hitting your nostrils. You can feel the humidity down here. You notice that the walls and ceiling are made of some form of brick, but the floor is a mixture of crushed cement and dirt. What do you guys want to do? It's dark down here. Those of you that can see in the dark, you can see a little ways in front of you. The room kind of opens up from this little hallway that you're in.
I think I have 60
These-
feet of dark vision.
Yeah, I also have dark vision.
I pull out a torch and light it.
So the torches on the map here along the wall, we ignore those then.
Yes.
Those aren't real.
I pull out a torch and light it out of my backpack, and I use my tinderbox.
Okay, so with the torch lit,
Do we have like a sense of where the drain empties out from where he dropped the key?
so you light this torch, and you guys kind of shield your eyes for a second as your eyes adjust. You can see a little bit farther, and immediately you see a pair of small eyes reflecting in the firelight in the darkness as some small creature takes off running out of the light.
How small?
About rat-sized, if you had to guess.
Yuck.
Like something that will mess with us, or they're afraid of us?
Well, Lug, you should lead the way. You got the torch.
All right. I start walking forward slowly.
Okay. As you exit this like hallway type area, you notice the room opens up and you immediately hear like a trickle of water. To your left, you see two pipes sticking out over this flowing stream of water, and it continues based on looking at the flow. It goes more to the right, and you see more eyes kind of glimmer in the darkness, and they kind of skitter out of the light.
Maybe they don't like the fire.
Ooh, maybe.
I just want to be hiding in Lug's shadow,
Okay.
like right behind him.
Is there anything like catching the shine off of the fire?
You see it like reflecting off of all this water, and for a brief second you see those beady eyes, but they kind of skitter off into the darkness. As he continues to move, more and more of the room is revealed. You see in the mud are these little tiny footprints, you're assuming, from all these creatures that are down here. There's like random piles of bone here and there, different sizes. Some look like table scrap bones, like ribs and chicken bones and things like that. It's definitely a dump of an area, and it does not smell very good down here.
Well, I want to start checking around by the water or anywhere there could be a sign of a key, like by the pipes or anything.
You're looking at the water, and it's kind of flowing from left to right, from what you can tell. It passes under this brick wall you see, and then underneath this walkway you just walked across, you assume there's some kind of culvert that allows this water to pass through here. But this water is flowing from left to right.
Solana walks over to Yoshi and puts her hand on his shoulder and casts guidance.
Okay.
What do you want, Yoshi? Investigation? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I want to look for the key.
Okay, I choose investigation.
All right. So you place your hand on his shoulder and ask Saren to guide him in his investigation. What are you looking into, Yoshi?
I want to look like in the pipe or in the water, like by it, to see if maybe it's stuck somewhere.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
And what is the plus?
1d4.
It is a 20,
A 20.
but with a d4, 23.
Okay, a 23. You're looking it down into this water, and it is full of muck. You have a feeling if you were to step down into this water, you'd probably sink at least up to your hip in just goo, whatever's at the bottom of this. Nothing is gleaming or glinting in this water. There's more like random pieces of trash you're starting to notice, kind of stuck in this mud that hasn't been able to flow along, but you don't pick up on anything that resembles any sort of key.
There's nothing in here. Where else can we check?
Can I search some of these skeletons, or do these just represent bones?
They represent bones, but as you move around, more of the room is revealed. You notice there's this little alcove, and then there's some sort of hallway that leads out as you see another creature kind of skitter away up that hallway, and you notice that this stream continues to flow off to the right.
I think we got to follow the stream.
Maybe one of the rats picked it up.
So you're kind of noticing that there's this passage to the left, a passage kind of straight ahead of you, and then the stream continues down this path to the right.
I guess, do we know from where we entered what direction the castle would be? Like, was it north? Was it south? Was it east or west?
Make a nature check.
I was going to say, does
Alright.
Druidcraft let me figure that out? Maybe not down here.
I believe you have to use the natural elements.
I did
For what
not.
it's worth, I yell Akioki.
Would I get advantage since I'm underground? Does that do anything or no?
No, unfortunately, that does not help with
Okay.
direction.
Well, apparently Bundok's no good at nature because I rolled a 2.
Nature.
Okay, yeah, you're unaware of where the castle would be. You could take a guess, but yeah, you're unsure.
Not to be that
I get
guy,
that.
but would I remember?
Make a nature or intelligence check.
Could you investigate that, Yoshi? Because you still have guidance for a minute.
11.
What did you roll?
On
Intelligence or
check.
nature?
I did nature.
Okay. So you recall coming down the ladder and where the castle was when you entered, and you know you kind of just walk straight forward and turn left. So the castle would be off to the left of you. So basically upstream from where this
Okay.
water is flowing.
So I
Just go for it.
I think the water's flowing under this wall, so we have to go left.
It's flowing from left to right.
Okay, left to right. So we'll have, Solana, you got it. You're going.
Wait, don't forget me.
All right, so you begin heading downstream.
Fazora, are you coming?
Nah.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Make a perception check, Solana.
So I don't know what she did to me before, so I grab her because she did it to me, and I cast guidance too, but I don't have guidance. I'm just saying because she's.
Okay.
That's really funny. I like that. 25.
A 25.
Boom.
So
You're
Yoshi, do you
following-
think you've done something here?
Yep.
Okay.
You put your hand and say, I guide you too. And you notice Solana immediately looks like she's picked up on something. And you feel pretty good about helping her out with that.
yeah.
But
Oh,
Solana, you're following the stream and you're kind of looking up ahead of you, and you notice that there are these rats kind of skittering away from you. But a bigger figure is silhouetted in the firelight as you continue up this stream. And with the 25, you notice it to be humanoid, and you
Okay.
notice at the feet of this figure are these small, like, glowing embers. And he's maybe 50 feet ahead of you as this wall continues.
Is it?
Alright.
Did you say it's moving or no?
It's not moving. It's just
Okay.
kind of standing there, and it kind of is unmoving.
So Solana stops moving, turns around to the group, and does one of those like when you like gesture ahead with your hand quietly to make sure that everybody looks to see, even that there's something up there.
I kind of like duck down real quick.
She's just watching to see if it moves. She doesn't respond.
What do you guys do?
How do we keep going?
I mean, are we sure it's not friendly?
No, it could be a statue for all we know. It's not
Right.
moving.
Could I just sneak ahead and see if I can get a better look at what it is?
Sure, make a stealth check.
18?
You kind of hug the wall and attempt to get closer towards this thing that Solana kind of pointed out. You also pick up on it, some form of humanoid figure. You also pick up on the embers glowing at its feet. Do you continue on?
So I see a second figure?
Nope, same figure.
Same figure?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, you continue sliding along the wall, and the figure kind of sits down suddenly
I
and holds
stop.
out its hands over these embers. And he rubs them
One.
together. And he
Okay.
holds out his hands again and he rubs them together. And he kind of tucks them inside of this like tunic it's wearing.
Okay. I'm gonna, now that I see him sitting down, I'm gonna come back and tell everybody, like, he's warm and I think he's just taking a break. It's just one guy.
Get the jump on him though.
Yeah. We'll just sneak up on him.
Okay, I'm down.
Or Undock can go talk to him. Like,
That's what I'm saying. We
Normal.
can get the jump on him to talk to him.
Yeah.
That way,
I
there's
mean, we're
no
not just-
unnecessary fighting right away.
Yeah. Unless
Not
he
gonna
wants-
just sling an arrow into a bush.
No.
All right.
That's not our MO. What do you mean?
I was fighting
Okay.
for the
That never-
bird, man.
that
I'm
never
fighting for
happened.
the bird.
So Lug has the torch. Lug, are you going with them?
Yes.
Are you guys like doing a count of 3? What are you doing?
I'd like Solana asked Bundock to go and speak to him.
We got your back from the tunnel. You go out first.
I give the torch to Bundock.
All right, yeah, then he won't see you guys coming.
And when he gets him distracted, we'll sneak up on him in case, and then you'll like give us a signal if he's friendly or not,
If I throw the torch, come running.
or just
Okay.
yell Silverlight and we'll just light him
That's
up.
our only torch.
All right,
torch.
Save the torch. Save the torch.
all right,
All right.
all right. I won't throw the torch.
Okay, you begin walking forward, and as this area lights up more and more, you can see where the figure is off to the side, and he kind of like turns away from the sudden light. You see the stream continues on and hits these large iron bars, like huge, 20 feet high, 5 feet across. And you notice in the center of these bars, the bars are broken and bent, like it was opened up by something really big. And this guy's kind of stationed outside of it.
Hang on. All right, I'm just gonna kind of keep slowly moving my way up.
We hugging the wall.
Okay. You're noticing there are these rats here, but they don't seem to run away from the light as they did prior. They're pretty comfortable with you as you walk past them. They're kind of just watching you. And
Alrighty.
this figure is kind of like, he holds his hand up to kind of block his eyes from the firelight.
Let's see. Hello. I How's it going down here?
You gotta shine that right in my face. I'm used to the darkness.
Apologies. Is there a spot I can set it down or something?
Just lowering it, maybe not holding it straight out in front of you.
Okay.
If you just kind of lower it down to your
Alright.
side, it wouldn't
Alright.
snuff out or anything. But thanks. What you doing down here? You looking for treasures too?
In a manner of speaking, I suppose. Looking for a key that was lost and apparently fell down a drain.
Key. Oh, good luck. There's a lot of drain here. When'd you lose it?
Quite a while ago.
Ooh, could be tough to find. Well, I mean, feel free to look around. I'm kind of waiting for somebody. I thought you might have been them. We're gonna try to climb through those bars. Rumor has it there's some nice little treasures in there. We're gonna check it out.
Well, do you know what broke them?
Who knows? It's been like that forever. There's all kinds of rumors of things down here, large spiders, even giants, some old revenant type warriors. There's all kinds of things down here, but who knows? Through the ages, it's been like that for decades.
Oh, all right. Apologies, I didn't catch your name. My name's Bundock.
Ban.
So, and you're just a treasure seeker?
Yeah, we kind of plunder. I've been doing this for a while, trying to pick up on things. You see, the stream kind of flows straight through those bars, and sometimes bigger items gets hung up on the bars, but the smaller, coins that fall down gutters, things like that, can kind of flow and collect on the other side of this gate. So every couple of weeks, we kind of team up and go in there and look around.
Gotcha. You've never come across the key at all?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
All right. You mind if me and a few friends go and look around? Like, so we're not after your treasure. We simply are looking for a key.
Yeah, how many friends you got? You're gonna need probably at least one, just in case there's something in there. There's all kinds of creatures that kind of scavenge the food scraps and stuff that float in there. But
yeah, no, I got a few friends with me. I guess I'd like to make a gesture with the torch if they can't hear me speaking.
I'd walk out.
I would kind of.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you guys kind of step forward as you hear this conversation going on. You see this man. He's got this like almost turban wrapped around his head and face. He's kind of wearing some ratty clothing. Got holes in it and whatnot. He doesn't look the cleanest, but he looks comfortable down here for the most part. Oh wow, there is a good group of you. Yeah, you shouldn't have any problem. Go ahead. If you guys find anything worth a lot of value, kind of how I make my living. So if you don't need it, please leave it behind if you don't mind.
I just give him a thumbs up.
I
Like,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'd just ask, what's like the craziest thing you've encountered down here?
Like undead, there's like zombies occasionally that kind of are roaming the halls down here. The deeper you go, the crazier it gets. You hear all kinds of sounds farther in, but like I said, I follow this stream. I don't go too far. It's mostly these rats, and we've come to an understanding for the most part to leave each other alone.
All right.
Good enough
Well.
for me.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Absolutely.
Good luck on your treasure hunting. And I would
guess
start
we go
making my
through
way
the
towards.
Yeah, I guess we're
Hi.
going through it, yeah.
All right.
To
He
the
says,
gate.
yeah, let me know what you find in there. If you bring it up for me, that'd be cool. I appreciate that. That way I don't have to go in,
Yeah, sure.
Or you could come
Awesome.
with us.
No, I gotta wait for my friend.
Where are your
if
friends?
they show up and I'm not here, they'll get worried and maybe they'll start roaming into the tunnels and get lost or hurt. Oh, this is our meeting place, so I'm just kind of waiting. And you see there's like this tiny little embers just here to kind of keep him warm at his feet.
Okay, snooze you lose.
All right, so you guys notice these bars are bent and broken, and it's kind of difficult to climb these bricks and stone. The water's flowing through them. They're kind of slippery from the sludge. Are you guys making your way inside?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need each of you to make a acrobatics check, please.
Bundock rolled a 15.
Lug rolled 13.
Okay.
Who had a
Solana?
9?
Solana also had a 9.
Okay, and Fazora?
14.
Go ahead, Yoshi.
6.
Oh,
Is Yoshi still holding on to Solana?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted you to know.
Guiding.
right.
Oh yeah.
You guys continue your way up these rocks, and you're slipping and sliding. It's sludgy. It's gross. Those of you that rolled under a 10, you kind of sploosh your feet down into the water. You have wet feet and bottoms of pants and robes. It's rough going. You almost instantly, all of you are kind of covered in this gross grime, and make your way through these large bars. Easy enough for most of you to fit through. Fubar, you slide through these easily. Same with Fazora and Yoshi. Lug, Solana, and especially Bundock, you guys have a little harder time getting through these. You kind of climb like up and over and kind of fit your waist through these bars, through the opening. But you do land on the other side, and most of you are standing in some water here and make your way up onto the other bank on the other side. You notice a old wood platform that kind of separates this water flowing into here, and it's kind of trickling over the old broken bars and rock that it's collected here. It hits this wood platform and kind of deviates in either direction. The room is smelly. This room smells like rotting flesh, old garbage, mold. It smells in here more so than the sewer system you were just in.
I guess Bundock would do an investigation check, I guess, along the wood for anything that like catches his eye, like looking for the key.
Okay.
Roll the 18.
You hold the torch up over the water around this wooden platform, kind of looking. No glimmer in the water, nothing that catches your eye.
You gotta keep going.
Yeah, I
just
guess
keep going.
So in front of you, you notice you can either jump like a 5-foot gap onto this wooden platform, or there's like waist deep water ahead of you, like a 8-foot span of water.
For sure.
Yeah, I would definitely go for the 5-foot jump.
Jumping it for sure.
Okay. Is everybody going for the jump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's make a group athletics check then.
Bundock rolled a 22.
Oh man, I was hoping for acrobatic.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. Solana,
11.
Fubar,
12.
and Fazora.
13.
I rolled a 16.
All right, so Bundock, you easily enough leap across this, no problem, and you're on the other side, kind of helping everybody as they leap. Yoshi doesn't need it. He lands next to you and kind of helps you catch anybody that doesn't quite make it, which you see Lug begin to kind of fall back into the water as he lands just short. And you guys easily enough are able to grab a hold of him and keep him on the wooden platform. Fazora and Fubar don't quite jump as far as everybody else with a little longer legs, but are able to make it onto the platform even so. So you guys land on that platform and notice you're in a pretty large room. You hear the sounds of water all around you flowing, and you notice there's like this plateau of this mud that you are on.
How's it smelling in here?
Gross. It smells really bad to the point it's making some of your stomachs turn.
Solana casts Druidcraft to just make like a fresh breeze smell come by the group.
Okay. It smells pleasant for about a second. The smell kind of gets pushed, and then it comes right back. What do you guys do?
Go ahead, Lug. I say nervously. I say, go ahead, Lug.
Oh, I keep walking forward.
You take a few more steps forward, and in the firelight, you see 2 large glowing red eyes in the darkness ahead of you.
I say, who's there?
I would have had an arrow ready, like notch.
Solana walks away from the group over this way.
You take off running as in the firelight, this massive, at least 10-foot tall rat steps forward. Fazora, you look behind you, and the hole you guys just climbed through to get into here is being sealed shut with what looks like some kind of vines or vegetation. And through the bars, you see a smiling man in tattered clothes.
Same guy who was at the fire?
I need you guys to roll for initiative.
Bundock, you're a terrible judge of character.
You were all there.
Lug rolled a 19.
Solana rolled a 14.
Bund rolled 9.
Ubar had 18.
Yoshi had 19.
Hell yeah, dude. That's why we're brothers.
And I can switch my initiative if we think someone wants to go sooner. I can trade with someone.
Okay. Is everybody in?
I believe so.
Okay. Yoshi, with your arrow drawn, you are first. What do you do?
I'd see it and I'd go, look out, poof, and I'd let one rip right at him.
Yeah.
I said, get back, you banditos. 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Damage 11.
Hell yeah. And you killed it.
Right. 11 points of damage.
Go look out. Phew! And then I'm gonna take movement like in between Fazora and Solana. That
Okay.
ends my turn.
Lug, it is your go.
I look at the rat and say, what in Saradomin's name are you? And I pull up my holy symbol and cast Divine Spark.
Yikers.
Oh my god. That did not do anything. It's a Constitution save of 13.
Okay. And what does this look like? I rolled an
And then-
18 Constitution save.
Oh, I guess the amulet of Saradomin that I have on my neck starts to glow, and I point it at him. And no, I say, in the name of Saradomin, back, foul beast.
Right. Your symbol flashes as this divine spark goes off. It does make its Constitution save. So what happens?
On a failed save, the creature takes necrotic or radiant damage. On a succeed, the creature takes half as much damage rounded down.
Okay, so 2 points of damage. Okay. It kind of blinks as this flash goes off, and it snarls at you. It is its turn, and it is going to lunge at you. An 18 to hit.
Ooh. Yeah, it does.
4 points of piercing damage.
Uh-oh.
Bite at you again.
Use a legendary action.
A 7.
That's not hit.
Alright, so it chomps down on your shoulder. You immediately grab your shoulder as you feel blood beginning to warm your clothes, and it lunges at you again. You're able to move your shoulder out of the way. Fubar, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna step right beside Lug, and then I get some sneak attack still, right? Because Lug's within 5 feet, and then I'm just gonna attack it with my daggers. 22
22 will hit.
damage, 14, and that's with the sneak attack damage in there too.
Okay, 14 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus to disengage and move back.
All right. Fubar runs in, stabs this dagger into the gut of this thing. It reels in pain as you slink back, rolling out of the way. Solana.
Okay, Solana's gonna run. She's already running away from the group around the side here. And thank you.
Oh, it's
And
back
ew.
there. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Is gonna run like towards it on the side so that she's within 10 feet, which would be, these are 5, right?
Yes.
Is this like within 10?
Yeah, I would say so. It's a big creature.
Okay. I'm gonna cast my new spell. She's gonna cast Earth Tremor. So I'm gonna hit it, see what happens. It's a dexterity saving throw for the creature with the DC of 15.
Dexterity save.
So basically, Solana runs up, takes the staff off her back, and then like kind of like squats down to the ground and like pushes the staff into the ground, and it creates like a tremor that radiates out from her 10 feet.
It rolled a 10. It does not succeed.
Okay. What's the ground like?
Mud.
Is it, so it's not loose earth or stone?
No, it is not. It is mucky, mud, sloppy.
So, 3 bludgeoning damage.
All right. 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, it
Set
says
this-
on a, wait, sorry, my thing is wrong. It says on a failed save, the creature takes the damage and is knocked prone. It doesn't
Okay.
say that here, but it's supposed to. Sorry.
So this creature falls down on its back. And as it does, the room shakes as this huge creature splashes in this mud and shakes the ground. And this debris falls from the ceiling. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Where are the saving throws?
Oh, Yoshi got a
Oops. 20. Did that do advantage?
I
Okay.
got a 16. Lug got a 16. Sorry.
19 for Pazora.
Bundock got a 10.
Ubar 26 with a natural 20.
Gee, nice.
And Solana with an 8.
Okay, so Bundock and Solana, these bricks fall, dislodge from the ceiling, and you're trying to get out of the way, but they hit you for 1 point of bludgeoning damage each. The rest of you are
Sorry.
able to see them coming and dodge out of the way.
Solana says sorry to Bundock.
All good.
It's also about this point in time where you see a few smaller creatures coming from the sides. And it is Fazora's turn.
Okay, I am going to take my wand out, point it into the air, and I like to think that like a bolt of like this light blue energy starts emanating out of it, and this like futuristic 20-foot square grid drops down onto the ground as I cast. What the hell is the name of the spell? Fairy Fire.
Awesome.
So
Is this a target attack?
this is so objects within this 20-foot cube or creatures get outlined in a blue, green, or violet light. So I chose blue, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, each creature that's in the cube gets outlined if it fails a dex save. So I'm gonna put the grid wherever I can get the most benefit. If it's just the gigantic rat, that's fine. I don't really care.
You'd be able to clip the one next to Solana as well. Okay. So they make dex saves.
Yep.
The large one does it at disadvantage as he's prone. Let me see here. An 11.
Looking for a 14.
And the other one, a 3.
Okay, so both of those fail. Now, everything that failed sheds dim light within a 10-foot radius and can't benefit from being invisible. That's probably not relevant, but the relevant piece is that attack rolls against these affected creatures have advantage.
Sick.
Heyo, maggots.
Awesome. Anything else, Fazora?
No, that's it.
Bundock, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Gonna try to whack this thing in the head with my hammer.
Which
I
one?
forget how you do. How do you do it with the big one? I think I get advantage. A 15
Keen just hits.
for 5 points of damage.
Okay, 5 points of bludgeoning damage. All right. We're at the top of the round.
Rolled a 1.
The creature is going to stand up and run away from Lug and Bundock. So I need each of you to make an opportunity attack.
Wait, it can stand up?
Yes, it can. It is using a
Ooh.
legendary action.
A
What
20.
do I just roll a regular attack then?
Yes.
Quarterstaff. 21.
A 21 and a 20. Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ugh, 5. What the frick?
13.
Sheesh. All right.
Oh, yeah.
This thing sprints away, and you see it run up to this mound of garbage and what looks like old rotted meat and cheeses and all kinds of things that have been
Eek.
collected in this pile. And on the back of it, as it turns around and runs, you see what looks like 2 other rat heads protruding. One has a cloaked hood, and the other has green eyes, and their backs are like sewn into the back of this huge beast as this thing begins to just eat this pile.
Eat?
It's a rat
Yep.
hydra.
It's trying to consume whatever pile of rubbish is there. Lug, it is your turn.
No, I thought it was Yoshi's.
You both rolled a 19, so I guess, yeah, technically Yoshi's probably a higher dex.
Yeah, I have a 0.
Okay,
And a
go ahead,
plus
Yoshi.
3. So, yeah, with seeing that, I am going to cast Minor Illusion straight out towards where Bundock and Lug are, just to see if that beast goes after it, and then I'm gonna move towards Solana.
Okay, what's your minor illusion?
Can it be like a
Minor.
human-sized rat?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
something weird, like right in front of him, coming at him. Like I just want to send it at the big creature, just like going. Rah!
All right, so you cast this like giant rat image behind this creature that is eating, and the two other heads on the back of this creature are kind of looking at it confused. Okay. Anything else on your turn, Yoshi?
Nope.
All right. Lug.
How far is these squares? These are 5?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt right into the back of this Effa. I'm going to cast it at level 2.
Lightning bolt.
Lightning Bolt. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit.
Nice.
Oh, I lied. Not 21. 19. For 11.
11 points of guiding bolt damage. Okay. So you see this kind of radiant energy rocket out from Lug's symbol, and you see the spot that it lands kind of glows on this creature, pointing it out in this dim room, even more so than the blue light of fairy fire surrounding these creatures.
Actually,
Anything else on your turn?
so I cast it at level 2, and for some reason it only rolled 4, so I need to roll one more d6.
20.
And that's 15 points of damage.
15 total, so 4 more.
Yeah. Yeah, the last d6 was a +4. Or, it was 4, so sorry about that.
Okay, you're good. All right.
No, nothing else.
For next time, remember you get advantage on him.
Oh, shoot. Yeah,
No, didn't he get up?
Well, he,
No, he did, but he's
fairy
surrounded by
fired him.
fairy fire.
Fairy fire, yeah.
Oh, right. Right, from Pazora, sorry.
Anything else, Lug?
No.
All right, Fubar, it is your turn.
I have a question. Is the torch Lug's holding the only source of light we have in here still? Or, like...
Well,
Yes,
and the fairy
other
fire.
than the fairy fire. So this rat over here, it's kind of small, but it is glowing blue next to Solana. And then this large creature is giving off dim light as well.
Okay. I'm just gonna step in between Yoshi and Solana right here and throw a dagger at this little one that's lit up.
Okay. Get advantage?
And is she within 5 feet?
Yes,
So I get sneak attack too.
you would anyway with advantage, but
Ugh. 11.
11 just hits.
Oh, hell yeah. A 9.
Nice.
Instantly, you cut this thing in half. It is a rat. And yeah, you are easily able to throw your dagger straight through this thing, and it kind of splits right in half.
So
It is.
before I end my turn, could I ready the dodge action? Just in case? With my...
You can't ready a bonus action.
Okay. Well, then I just end my turn. Then.
You can take, yeah, you can do dash, disengage, or hide on your.
Yeah.
This thing, you see it. Huge jaws are just shoveling this food in, and you see some of the wounds beginning to heal on it a little bit. As these two other heads, one eye glows blue, the other head's eyes glow green, as they fire some form of projectile at the group of you. So, I need Yoshi, Fubar, and Solana to make dexterity saves for me, please.
With advantage or regular?
Regular.
Fubar
Who's
has
saving?
18.
Dexterity.
Yes.
20.
Oof. 2 for Solana.
Okay. This blast of green breath shoots out at you,
Hey,
that was cool.
Whoa.
covering you in this acidic slime.
He's got tricks.
Two of you are able to hold your breath and roll out of the way, but Solana, as you breathe in, it fills your lungs, and you take 2 points of
Dang.
acidic damage.
Bam.
Bundock and Lug, I need you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
Constipation.
Constitution.
A 21 for Bundock.
21.
Lug?
Oh, I have to?
Yes.
My bad. I thought you said Yoshi for some reason. A Constitution. 14.
15.
My bad. I didn't even notice.
So, this black energy fires out of this blue-eyed creature towards you guys. Bundock, you're able to get out of the way of it and dodge it as this necrotic energy strikes Lug for 6 points of necrotic damage.
What was the save?
Constitution save was a 15.
Dang, I missed it by 1. Sons of
All right,
I was 6.
Solana, it is your turn.
Okay, is the creature turned back around to face us, right?
No, it is still eating. The two heads on
still-
its back are what was firing these projectile at you.
Okay, and then how far away are these other guys? Are they like moving?
They're where they are right now. Yeah, it's not their turn yet. So
Okay, so Solana was inspired by Fezora's like light spell, so she's gonna copy her. So she's gonna start moving towards the big guy, but not get like too close, and cast Starry Wisp.
okay.
It rolls a 15.
Yep. Sorry, 15 hits.
Okay, target takes 1d8 radiant damage, and it emits a dim light, but it already has that. So 2.
Okay. These wisps of star energy emit from your staff and slam into the back of this creature, dealing 2 points of damage. Okay. And you see it kind of glow again in this starry and blue light. Anything else in your turn, Solana?
No,
Okay. This rat's going to run forward and try to bite you.
me?
Yep. A 21 to hit.
Jerk. No. Just kidding, obviously.
All right. You take 1
like,
point of
damn.
piercing damage as this nip into the side of your leg hits you.
Okay, now I'm just pissed off.
Fazora, it is your turn.
I do nothing. I am going to remain concentrated on the fairy fire spell.
Okay, you're just hanging back, staying out of the way. I like it. You notice to your left some more creatures coming out of the shadows as a few more rats are starting to join in on the festivities. Bondoc, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna yell, kill the leader. 10, 15, 20. Okay. And I'm gonna try swinging at it some more. Oh, and I still get advantage, right?
Yep.
23
23 hits.
for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Nice.
This isn't looking good at all as you slam your warhammer into the back of it. Anything else?
That shall do it. I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay, this rat's gonna run up and try to
Oh.
bite you, Yoshi. Yoshi, you're first.
Yeah, so that rat comes and tries to bite me, and I kind of kick it away, dude, and I'm gonna move up past and get up to Lug and kind of get in front of him, because he's kind of beat up, and I'm gonna take another arrow out and take another shot at the big boy.
Okay.
And that is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
I get advantage. I see if I crit.
Yeah, I was going to say roll again. Yep.
See if I crit. No.
right.
Nat 1. Okay, 23.
23 hits.
11 damage.
Yeesh, yep. Yeah, this thing's not looking great as blood is pouring out of its body all over. You hear these three-headed beasts just howling in pain, screeching. It's terrible to listen to. The smell in this room is disgusting. You guys just want out of here as this monstrous beast looms ahead of you, starting to get into its death throes.
Okay.
Lug, it is your turn.
I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. 24 hit.
Good lord, are any of you gonna miss? Yeah, that hits.
For 7.
It's been a minute, dude.
So,
Amped up.
basically,
Been saving
Oh.
you good rolls, dude.
you create a floating spectral force that resembles a weapon of your choice and lasts for the duration. Force appears within range in a space of your choice, and you can immediately make one melee attack spell against one creature within 5 feet of the force. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. As a bonus action, on later turns, you can move the force up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet.
I'm
of it.
gonna regret asking this, but what shape does your spirit weapon take?
Oh, I think you know. A giant rat trap.
You guys see this mythical giant floating rat trap appear as it goes towards this creature's head and snaps down on one of its head, the blue-eyed head, and you see the light in its eye go dim.
Oh yeah,
One of the heads is offline.
nice.
Anything else, Lug?
I don't think. Can I, as a bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on myself?
I don't know. Is that a bonus action?
It says bonus action underneath it.
Yeah, so then
Then
it should
probably. Is it a spell?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you can't cast 2 spells in 1 round.
Oh, okay.
I thought
Okay,
there was
so I
a
would-
spec you could go that you could do that.
There is a feat that you can take, yeah, but
Okay.
it's not there yet.
Okay, then no, I don't have anything else.
Alrighty. He is going to turn around and use his legendary action on top of his action to attack you, Bundock, 4 times.
Oh.
Dang.
Oh.
Come on now.
And you're not going to hit a single one.
A 21, I gotta take disadvantage.
Are we in the legendary creatures part of the game already?
Yes, we are. When there's 6 of you, yes. Alright, 21 to hit.
He gets 1 hit.
A 20.
All right, 2.
Okay, 2.
Wait, why does he have advantage?
All right, 3.
A 22. I don't mean to roll advantage, I'm just saying the first.
Yeah. Ooh, you going to roll a low one or what?
Engage.
Is. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
And a
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, you only get 3.
Got your
Alright.
Didn't win
Show
the
me.
series.
You take 13 points of piercing damage as this thing is just snarling and snapping, and this blood and saliva just keep spilling out of its rabid mouth as it's chomping down on you for 13 points of piercing damage.
That ain't nothing for you, dog.
Are you
Fubar.
still laughing?
Oh, yeah.
So earlier
Yes.
when you said, did only Foz see the door shut behind us or the bars?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, I am going to go pick up the dagger that I threw and killed this one right here, and then throw it at this one flanking Solana.
Okay.
Come on.
10.
10 hits.
Hell yeah. For 15.
Okay.
Yes. Sick.
Yeah. they have 1 hit point, so yep. Again, Solana, you look to your right, and another rat gets cut in half right next to you, as this little dagger just keeps slicing straight through him. Anything else?
Nope.
Fubar.
Oh, can I
Alright.
use the rest of my movement to just go pick it up? The
Sure.
dagger?
This rat up here is going to run forward and try to nip at you, Yoshi.
Yeah.
An 18.
You know I got an armor class a million. Oh,
Never
yeah,
getting hit.
hits.
All right, you take 1 point of piercing damage as it bites you. Solana, it is your turn.
Solana looks at Fubar and says, Fubar, what is your AC right now?
14.
Okay, great. Solana runs up to Fubar and puts her hand on his shoulder and casts bark skin.
Hell yeah.
Until the spell ends, your skin turns basically into tree bark, and your AC is 17.
Hell yeah.
Okay, this creature begins to stomp again, and it got this like rhythmic stomp to it as more bricks begin to fall from the ceiling. I need everybody to make another dexterity saving throw.
Lug rolls a 12.
15 for Fazora.
23 for
I don't-
Yoshi.
16 for Bundock.
Okay,
22 for Fubar.
so Lug and Solana. These bricks fall from the ceiling. Again, doing 1 point of bludgeoning damage to each of you as the rest of you dodge out of the way. Fazora, it is your
Good.
Do the rats get hit by this?
Yeah, do the rats get hit by this? Good.
No,
Must
they
mean you
don't.
only got 1 HP.
Yeah, do the rats get hit by this?
The rats do
I
not
wanted
get
to
hit
play.
by
I
this.
want to participate.
Rats are just naturally resistant to
Yeah,
bricks.
But what
Bricks.
about the rats?
They know the rhythm.
it is Fazora's turn.
Okay, I don't do anything.
All right.
I think that giving everybody else advantage is better than anything that I can do.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree?
Agreed.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, we
that's a-
agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fact.
We agree
Alright.
completely.
This rat's gonna
Got
run
her.
up,
You're the
try to bite
squishy.
you, Yoshi.
Get away. Oh, that-
Misses completely.
That misses. I kick him in the
It
face.
runs up
Oh.
and tries to bite you, but it like slides past you, missing you completely in the mud.
On a nat one, I should have been able to kick it and break its neck.
Jeez. All right, Bundock, it's your turn.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm just getting I'm getting a little pissed that it bit me like that, so I guess I'm gonna use my rage
Gonna use your rabies.
and try.
You
Let's
get
try
advantage.
attacking it here.
You get advantage.
Yeah, 19.
All right, so you guys see Bundock take this onslaught of bites of these huge fangs from this beast, and he dodges the last one, and you see him look up at this creature. His eyes go bloodshot, and he swings his warhammer with two hands as hard as he can. How do you want to do this?
I want to hit whatever head is looking at me.
It would be the large main one.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Knock his
just
head
smacking it right in the jaw for 11
Alright.
points of bludgeoning damage.
This creature is pretty tall, but as it's like coming down to bite you again, you do this uppercut swing with your warhammer, and its whole bottom of its skull implodes on itself. You see its jaw go up into its head, and it falls over sideways. Takes
Is
the
it
whole
dead?
room again. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving
Oh my
throw
god,
as it
the
falls
rat
over.
wasn't that big.
Fubar 19.
Solana rolled a 13.
15 for Zora.
6 for Yoshi.
14 for Bundock.
Okay, Yoshi and Lug, you guys will take 3
Well-
points of bludgeoning damage as more bricks fall and hit you.
Oh.
In the fuck, dude? I'm almost dead.
This rat's gonna run up and try to bite you, Lug.
Are we still fighting?
A 19 to hit.
What the cripes? Yeah, it hits.
You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Shit.
God.
This one's going to try to avenge its brethren and attack you, Fubar.
Come get it.
A 20 to hit.
Yep.
1 point of piercing damage.
You fool.
Oh shit.
Yoshi, it is your turn.
I cast Cure Wounds on Lug for sure.
Oh, thank
Okay. You reach over, you're like, watch out! And you try to pull him
Lug!
from the
And then I
rat as
freaking,
you
like-
heal him.
Then I put my hand on him trying to stop him. 4 points of healing. You're welcome.
you.
Any
I
bonus
appreciate
action?
And no, I'm just gonna hang around my homie back to back.
All right, Lug, it is your turn as you feel a little more revitalized.
I'm gonna take my quarterstaff and try to just freaking off that dude right there.
Yeah, off him up.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah,
It does.
break him.
Does 9 kill it?
Yeah.
It does.
I just freaking take the bottom of my staff and just
You like slam the bottom of your staff down onto it, crushing it.
And I-
Sure.
don't do anything else.
Fubar.
I stabbed the one that just attacked me.
Okay,
So no sneak attack, right?
correct.
10.
That hits.
Just hits.
Pop.
Oh
7.
yeah.
All
I just
right,
cut it
yeah.
right down the middle again. Fucking rat.
All right. Anything else on your turn? Movement.
Just walk over to this rat. Get right behind him.
Okay.
Maybe. he
Yoshi.
attacks.
A 16 to hit.
Yeah.
1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
Shit.
Solana, it is your turn.
Okay, Solana follows Fubar up to this rat and casts Starry Wisp again.
Okay.
11.
Hits.
1.
Oh, nice. Got
You
it.
see this
Yeah.
starry barb shoot out from her staff. She's scared to give it the full power. So one little star shoots out and takes care of this rat.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
Well, with the rat dead, there are no layer actions. So, Fazora, it is your turn.
Guys, do you want me to kill the rat, or do you want me to start working on the vines that are covering the exit?
Lug says, Fazora, could you work on those vines?
Oh wow,
don't
what
know
a
about
what,
the
what an
vines.
idea!
Yeah, no one knows about
Nobody
the
knows about the vines except Fazora, and she just
There's
said, "You
a-
guys want me to work
Oh,
on
my
vines?"
bad.
You're like, "Yeah."
Yeah, work on the vines.
I'm doing it. I rolled a
bad.
15.
Okay, yeah, you fire a firebolt at the vines, and they're starting to sizzle and burn away. Any bonus action?
No.
Okay, Bundock, your turn.
I guess I'll go after this
Get this
last
mother
rat
licker.
here.
He's bloodthirsty.
An 8? Oh no.
8 doesn't hit. You go to like just drop your hammer head onto the rat, and it like and squeaks and moves out of the way, dodging your hammer.
But in the rat's mind, it was like insanely cool, like Matrix dodge.
I think that's all I get. I don't get 2 attacks, so.
Okay, Yoshi, it is your turn.
So, like, say, can I use the willow attack, but just stab him with an arrow?
Yeah, I'd let that happen.
You know, just like, he's just so close.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel at this point.
14 hits.
Yep. How do you want to do this?
I go, these damn rats keep biting my feet, and I just wham, arrow right into the head.
All
and
right.
I just
You like
wipe it off
in
my
one
leg.
one fluid motion, you pull the arrow out of the quiver and like flick it, like you're throwing a knife into the ground. You throw your arrowhead straight into the back of this rat, and it stops moving, and you kind of pin it right next to Bundock's hammer.
And I go, that's how it's done, Bundock.
I needed a bigger target, like the one
Oh.
over there.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
Okay, you guys are out of combat. You look over and you can see these vines beginning to smolder and burn and fall off of these iron bars. And in the firelight, you see the same tattered, clothed individual standing in the opening, and he begins to slow clap.
Can I look
Yes.
for my arrows?
Yeah, you can make an investigation check.
Yeah, is there anything worthwhile in this room, like in the pile of rotten stuff?
I'd say you get one of your arrows back.
Ugh,
Are
I
you
got
beginning
9.
to sort through things, Lug, or are you worried about who's clapping at the entrance to this area?
Oh, I'm sorting through things. I don't really hear the clapping.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
13.
Okay, I'll let you know in a little bit what you find.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing? You hear this slow clapping coming from the entrance.
I want a dagger ready to throw. Just have one in
And-
my hand ready.
Fubar, your AC I think stays up for an hour. You have an hour, so I think it doesn't.
Oh, hell
Right,
yeah.
DM, it doesn't disappear just because we're out of combat.
As long as you're concentrating on it, I believe, yes.
I
Okay,
just have this
I
cool
will
wood
be.
armor on.
Yeah, your skin is like
Hell
wooden.
I come up, I'd be like, I have an arrow ready, and I'd say, just tell me when.
What the hell are you clapping for?
Well done! You defeated the beast Scurious. And here I thought I would have a bunch of bodies to pillage. Well done indeed. Well done! And before your eyes, you see these tatty clothes transform into these plated armored legs, a shirtless individual who has tattoos that kind of wrap around his neck and come to a point in his chest. He has tattoos on his face. He's holding this large red shield and a huge greatsword on his shoulder. And you seem to realize he has dropped some form of magical disguise.
I go, was your name a lie as well?
I'm making him big just so you can see what he looks like. No, my full name is Vanica. Friends call me Van. Very impressive, the group of you. Where'd you learn to fight like that?
On the fly, really.
None of you have been trained?
Well, I mean, I'm I'm from Keldagrim. Yeah, I've trained
don't
with my
trust this.
dwarven
I've
brethren.
offhand been shown
I
how
ain't
to use a
answering
bow.
Interesting. Yeah, Curious is interesting beast for somebody with a lack of training to deal with. Very impressive, though. You all work together. I see what you did there, little girl, with the spell, lighting it up like that. Very smart in a dark room. Helped your team pinpoint their attacks. Worked well together.
Patronizing me.
No.
yeah, do you
it's
want to see it again?
It's a genuine compliment. I am sorry for the deceit. I am a bit of a recruiter. As I said before, my name is Vanica. I am one of the realm's master slayers. Do you guys respond to this at all?
No.
Means nothing.
Because he is smiling like
Lug-
I never heard of you, sorry.
Yeah, Slayer of what?
Feelings.
You guys are all unaware of the slayers, then.
The heavy
All
metal
right.
band, Lug says.
Obviously.
I am a part of a group known as the Eternal Task. We are the greatest experts in combat in the realm. Swords for hire. We hunt undead, beast monstrosities, anything but humanoid. We are not sellswords. We are not military. We will not fight battles for you. But if you have a problem with the creature, we are who you come to. And he's like smiling like, eh? What do you guys think?
I was going to say, Lug asks, why didn't you take care of Scourge the rat yourself then?
Well, Scurious is not what you would call the toughest being in these sewers, but a good test. You see, we need more Slayers to join our order. So, you all looked like you were pretty well equipped. I figured, let's see what they've got. Curious is a challenge. So here I stood watching you. Very impressed, I am. What do you guys think about maybe joining our order, the Eternal Task?
We're already kind of on mission right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pass for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't do pyramid schemes.
This is kind of are things like happening right here.
Bunda,
We know-
you look at him, and for how big and heavy your hammer is, you know you wouldn't really be able to wield shield because your hammer's so heavy. It requires two hands. And looking at his sword, it might be as heavy, if not more heavy. And he's holding it with one hand and a shield. And he looks jacked. He is huge. And for somebody who does melee combat such as yourself, it's pretty impressive seeing him stand there.
Well, two questions. What is your sword made out of? Like it has to be pretty heavy. How are you holding a shield and a sword like that? And two, what do you know about vampires?
Vampires. Well, they are tricky beings, not what we would call monsters per se. We don't hunt them. They're considered humanoids in our world. Not much of a problem, not what is hiding in your abandoned basement type of thing. But, I mean, what do you want to know about vampires?
How to kill them?
Oh, well, the typical garlic makes them weaker. Let me think. You're going to want the wooden stake through the chest. Make sure you either destroy their resting place or burn their remains immediately. Otherwise, their essence is cursed and they'll just drift back to wherever they rest and regenerate. So burning is very important upon death, or destroy their resting place so they have nowhere to go. But again, we don't hunt them. So can't help you if you're trying to hire me.
Do you guys deal in anything demonic or demon-like?
Oh, sure. We fought our demon from time to time.
Have you heard anything funny going on around here?
Well, it is the century and a half. It's about that time those portals start opening. So yeah, we may be busy. Kind of surprised we haven't had any hits, at least me personally, in this part of the realm. But we're keeping our ears open. Some shady stuff goes on every 150 years or so when it comes to the hells. But yeah, we deal with troublesome imps from here to here, or lesser
As he's
demons.
talking, I
from
just
time to
turn
time.
around and go look for the key. He's talking. I'm like,
he's
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's a very confident
Yeah.
individual. He's like almost like flexing his chest every time he
Yeah,
talks
I'm just like, see ya.
to like emphasize words and stuff. Yeah. he's
Solana
just
says,
kind
"Excuse me. Do you
Oh, yeah.
often send people into fights without their consent?"
I didn't send you in here. You guys came in here. I just
Mhm.
assumed I'd see what happens if I kept you caged. You did
Right.
good. I wouldn't have let anything happen to you. I promise you guys wouldn't have perished. I'd have stepped in. It wouldn't have been a problem.
So if you've done this before, do you keep like healing stuff around? Because some of us got a little bit beat up. Like, could you help us with that? Given that you're here all the time and you might have done this before, it feels only right that you might offer, something in return.
And he looks very awkward. He goes, not me personally. My friend I'm waiting on, Turiel, he might have something. But unfortunately, no, I don't for you. I'm sorry.
Solana follows Yoshi without saying anything.
But I was being honest. There are a lot of things that collect into that room.
I
Feel
s-
free to look
I-
around. Everything is yours. Take it.
Can I step forward?
Yep.
and ask him, "Have you seen a key
A key.
that looks kind of like this key?" And I show him the key,
I can't say I have.
and I walk away.
Bundock and Fazor are left standing there.
But I'm like over here looking down here. Oh, there we go. Over here looking.
I'm gonna ask him, like, so what is your sword made out of? How are you able to hold a sword and shield?
A lot of training, a lot of working out, a lot of practice.
Looking out.
As I've said, we are experts. Not many people can wield a great sword and a shield in the realm. Really, there's a couple of us slayers are able to do it. But yeah, a lot of practice, I suppose. Trained for many years.
Wow, cool.
Thank
I'll
you.
walk over here. I was being fuck you, weirdo.
Solana looks at Yoshi and is like, he should have spent some time training his personality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys, two of you can roll. Well, one more person could roll an investigation check alongside Lug, or Lug can roll with
Mine's
advantage.
Mine's a +3. What's Lug? What's yours?
+2.
So I mean, I have him.
Should be
Hi.
with advantage.
Yeah.
What you guys each roll once. You're either rolling next to his 13 or Lug rolls again.
Oh, okay.
It's only 2 rolls
Should
here.
we all roll then?
Investigation, right?
No, it's just 2 people.
Oh,
The idea is that you all you don't get 6 chances at rolling high.
What's anybody got better than +3?
For
Or
I rolled a
investigation,
19.
Yeah.
I'm +8.
Oh yeah. Well, let Foz look.
Yeah, Foss. Even though I already rolled with advantage,
see.
but go ahead.
Well, she is the champion, so
She is.
maybe
well,
the key
there's
will
2
just
champions. Just
will reveal itself to her.
my champion.
Is this guy just watching us dig in the mud?
Yeah, he's kind of just like letting you guys have at whatever could be in here. All right, so a 15 and a 13.
yes.
Okay. So you guys begin to dig through these piles of rubbish. You notice a lot of it is like hoarded food for this large creature, whatever garbage kind of left into the sewers. Pretty gross. A lot of rotted food, but you do find some stored knickknacks and shiny items. You find 220 gold pieces, whoever's writing this down.
I got her.
You find 10 chaos runes. You find a small potion bottle filled with some form of black liquid.
Do we know? Do I know what it is?
You make a medicine check.
Oops, I didn't mean to roll that at
Just
advantage.
do the first number. It
12.
would technically be your first roll. A 12. You're unsure. It looks like some form of protection potion, but you're unsure of what it is exactly.
Okay.
And then Fazora, with your 15, you find a hat. It's kind of tattered, but it's almost as if it's made to look that way. It's not damaged, but it's kind of catches your fancy,
Distressed,
if you
right?
will. Yeah, distressed looking hat. And you also find a wand. And with the group of you rummaging around, as you pick up this wand and hat, you look where they were, and Fazora, you see a key was underneath the hat.
Okay, pick it up.
Okay. What do you guys do?
Is he blocking our exit?
No, he's just kind of
Okay.
standing up. He's this big just because I want you guys to see what he looked like.
Okay.
as they're walking by, Bundock would say, like, "Excuse my party members, but yeah, we're kind of on our own quest right now. But maybe our paths will cross again, and we can help each other."
Maybe. And hey, we're always for hire. If you guys have an issue, come find us.
Oh yeah, we may need. Well, are you always down here, or is there some other place that's a little easier to find you?
Dude,
We roam from time to time. We're actually hired to clear out some giants down in these sewer systems. That's why I'm here. But I figured while I waited for Turiel and I seen the group of you, thought we could maybe have some fun and see what you guys were made of. My bad if that hurt feelings. I'm sorry. I was just, making sure you had what it took.
Suck my brother's dick, dude.
Whoa.
Hey yo.
Damn.
And see,
Sorry. He's like, for once, dumbfounded and doesn't know what to say. All right, you guys all leaving?
Yeah.
I definitely am now.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna I'll tell him, say sorry again, and but if we
We're not
run
sorry.
in the future, hopefully we can help each other.
I'm just kind
Not
of pushing her. I'm
sorry.
pushing her
We're
through
not
the
sorry.
up the fucking ladder. Like we're getting out of this manhole. We're pushing her through the thing.
Okay.
Like what the hell was that?
You guys make your way
don't
back
have a
through the
dick.
sewers. A lot of,
Well, and I get that. I got that point.
Well, you
Damn.
do.
Yeah,
All
and I
right.
get you don't.
Yeah, so I had to tell him that I
But
couldn't.
I don't think he deserved that. Honestly, like
I
I'm
didn't-
here for it, but
Well, I
You
think
sent us to our death, potentially, for fun.
it could be a great job later on. That's what I'm saying. You never know. He had a lot of expensive looking stuff.
you guys make
I
your
just
way
don't
back
think
through
you
the
can
sewer.
treat the champion like that. Both champions.
Lug nods in agreement.
Yeah, you're in the presence of champions.
And we proved that.
Right. You guys make your way back through the sewers and up the manhole with Fubar pushing Foz. Keep moving. Get out of here. And you come up into the fresh air of Varrock. And it is dark outside. There are many lights on in the buildings surrounding you. Obviously, it's a large city. Lots of light pollution. You hear conversation here and there in the night sky. But it's evening. You all smell very bad. Some of you are banged up pretty good. And that's where we'll leave it for today.
Thank you for watching 99 DnDing. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow us at our socials at 99 DnDing on Instagram and 99 DnDing Pods on Twitter. Also, you never know. Maybe next time we'll have a group name. Most likely not.